Welcome to Techstination. With us is Michael Goodman, the CEO and founder of a company called Centrance, Centrance. Thank you for joining us, Michael.
Thank you, Fred.
Interesting company. You've been around a long time in the audio business. Give us some background.
We're a 20-year-old company, kind of a small company, a niche company, if you will. We're interesting in that we serve two markets. We have a big audiophile following. For these people, we make high-quality D2A converters, listening amplifiers for high-quality music listening, specifically on the go. And then the other market that we serve is musicians, podcasters, content creators, and recently a lot of houses of worship. So we're both on the recording side and the playback side. And it seems like both are enhancing each other. One is enhancing the other. Our famous endorsers from the musician area are helping to demonstrate that our products are high quality. And the audiophile aspect of the sound quality of our products help us, create a good story for the music creators and content creators, voiceover artists, radio stations. We sell a lot of products into radio stations, etc. So we're kind of passionate about small products that live around the person. Personal audio is the area we're really focused on. And to us, that means both recording content and playing content back.
So, as the audience might guess, I'm selfishly inviting you as a guest on the program here because of my interest, obviously, here. So tell us a little bit about your background, how this came to be, Michael.
I was an electronic engineer forever, and I spent 10 years at Shure, which is a big microphone company in Chicago, microphone and electronics company in Chicago. I left when I managed a couple of R&D groups there, and then I jumped around through several startups, venture capital, tried to get a sense for that world. It was very interesting, also very tiring. Ended up sleeping, under my desk a lot. But that provided the atmosphere and the sense of wonder that allowed me to start my own company, which is Centrance. And we're in Chicago. And we've been around for a while, and we're focused on audio. Those are the things we do. I'm still the chief cook and bottle washer here. I still do a lot of R&D, but then we also have staff, and we have people who work with us all over the world. We're very virtual, and these days it's a little harder, but because we make communications equipment, we're supposed to practice what we preach. So we're all connected very well with things like MixerFace, which is this device that I'm using right here to talk to you right now. I have my trusty Shure mic. It's one of the last projects I worked on, the KSM32. Sounds really good, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Got that radio voice. And yeah, so we make products like this, small portable things that allow people to express themselves no matter where they are, mostly when they travel. And when the travel returns, we will see how everybody will see how well these people how well these products are positioned to help people who are moving around.
Tell us about this MixerFace product that you have out there now, because it seems like it's pretty versatile in what it can do.
We are actually surprised by the number of different market niches that the product is going into. It was originally designed as a music recording box. But what's different about it compared to other recording interfaces out there, I'm going to hold it up here so you can see. It's about the size of a passport. It's pretty small. What's different about it is that it has a battery. So basically, it's not plugged in right now. It's running off of a internal rechargeable battery. I charge it up overnight, and then it lasts for about 8 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, depending on what kind of condenser microphones you use. It has phantom power. It has really nice microphone preamps here, and it's got LED lights that bounce to indicate the level. The thing is made out of aluminum. It's really tough. We actually ran a car over it, and it continues to work. So it's well built, compared to some of the maybe less expensive products that are made out of plastic that you can find out there, this seems to be finding a lot of support in professional circles. So radio station environment, journalists who really have to be all over the world and have to have equipment that just doesn't break. So this sounds good. It doesn't break. It's very easy to operate. So as you see, there's no screen, not at all. And that's actually on purpose. All of the controls are accessible here on the product for instant reach with your fingertips. You don't actually have to look at it, which in an environment of a live production is important because you sometimes can't take your eyes off of the action. You really can't look at the equipment. You have to just kind of feel your way through it as you're looking at what's going on. So those are the factors that make this product convenient in the field. Now, last thing I was going to mention about it real quick is on the back panel here, we have built in an SD card recorder. This is a tiny little micro SD card you just put in, and it works just like as a DSLR camera, but for audio. There are transport controls here, which I don't know if you can see, playback, recording, fast forward, stop, things like that. Very easy. You just press the button. I'm going to press the button right here. Press the button, and you see the red light came on, and now this conversation is being recorded on my side as well. We don't need that. You're recording it there, so I'm going to stop it. But essentially, the product allows me to get high quality audio into the computer or into the phone or into a tablet, but it also records a local copy of that same audio for safety, redundancy, those kinds of uses. And that seems to be very convenient and useful for people.
So tell us how it works going into the phone, which is what you're doing right now. You're talking to us. You've got a microphone plugged into the MixerFace, and then the MixerFace is plugged into your phone.
That's right. So I can show you the whole setup here. I am using an iPhone 10. MixerFace has a USB cable coming out of it, and that goes right into the phone. I can't show you the phone from the phone. So that goes into right into the phone. And I have my headphones, Centrance headphones, sounds great, connected right to the MixerFace. So that's my feedback path for my acoustic for monitoring. And then on this side, MixerFace has two XLR connectors. These are combo jacks, so you can connect a guitar if you wanted to, because this was originally designed for, music use. There's a high Z switch, which converts the input to a guitar input. But you can also connect line sources, such as mixing consoles, keyboards, things like that. And then, so there's two XLR jacks here. I'm currently using one that is routed to this microphone right here. Phantom power is turned on, again on the back here. So a very nifty little device that allows me to just set up a little radio station or interview station in the field anywhere I want. Right now, I'm in the dining room area because other rooms are currently busy in the house, and I'm working from home.
Well, terrific. Tell us about the pricing, Michael.
MixerFace is available in 3 models. The most cost-effective version is $199, and it doesn't have the battery, so it's more like it's a stationary device. You have to plug it into a USB jack, and it takes its power from that 5-volt outlet, same jack that you use to charge your phone. Then there's a $299 version, which adds the battery, so now you can travel just like this one. And then there's a $399 version, which adds that recorder that I was talking about earlier, so that I can record to the unit. And that kind of turns it into a field recorder. Essentially, you don't actually have to use the phone anymore. You can just record straight into the SD card and later, move it to the computer and then send it by email, etc.
Terrific. And today, I don't know if you've explored this market, but a lot of gamers are certainly interested in high-end microphones and headphones for what they do, and they're spending quite a bit of money on things like that. And this kind of interface might be ideal for that market.
Thank you very much. I think gamers is a great area to focus on. These guys, it's amazing how much they rely on high quality sound to low latency sound specifically to communicate in real time so that their gameplay is synchronized really well. We offer low latency drivers for Windows, ASIO drivers, which allow you to have really low latency, high speed communication so that the audio doesn't actually get delayed through the computer. It gets to the other side right away. So I think that's a really good feature for those environments where you need immediacy of communication.
Well, the professional appeal and enthusiast appeal is obvious here, but in addition to gamers, so many people today are working from home, serious business meetings taking place at all levels virtually today, and students, college students, high school students learning from home. Sound can be really important there. And if you're relying on the built-in microphone in a laptop, you might wind up not being heard the way you want to be heard.
You get a lot of room noise. You get outside noise. So right now I'm using a professional microphone, so you can probably see or hear that this gives a little bit of an edge in terms of intelligibility, in terms of sound quality, and general ease of communication. I think that's very important, and sometimes we miss because there's so much time that we spend communicating, remotely these days. You might as well do yourself a favor and improve the quality of your communications, which lessens your fatigue, just improves overall communication level. And then so we're finding that people are using this for all kinds of strange, well, not strange, unusual things for us, at least, that we didn't predict that. I already mentioned houses of worship, so we have a lot of services being conducted, remote services being conducted with
During
a
the
mix.
pandemic, so many of the services have had to be that way.
Right, correct. So that helps a lot of pastors. We have amazing number of emails saying back, thank you for helping us get online. Essentially, we can now reach our community virtually. And then we have yoga instructors. We have music instructors. A lot of music instructors use this because it's kind of designed for music originally. And then television producers, radio broadcasters, obviously podcasters use this product for just recording on the spot, recording anywhere. I mean, you can record, outside. You can record anywhere we can find a quiet spot for a moment. You don't actually have to be connected to a wall outlet, which is, I think, what's really driving the popularity of the box.
And we should point out some of your technology in the past has been used by some other well-known brands as well.
We started out as the company's self-financed, so we started out as a consulting company, a design firm. We worked pretty much with everybody in the audio industry, over 100 clients, anybody from Alesis to Zoom, A to Z of the audio industry. And because we our core competency is engineering, product design, we really know how to make things that are easy to use and sound good. So initially we're designing products for other brands, and then eventually we kind of switched over and started designing things or products under our own name. And that's pretty much all we do now.
You've got another product we wanted to touch on a little bit too. It's called the HiFi Mate, M and the numeral 8. So,
HiFi Mate, yeah, Mate. If you're in Australia, of course, that's how you call your friends. HiFi Mate is a top of the line headphone amplifier with a D2A converter built in, and it's about the same size. I don't have it here at the moment, but basically it doesn't have any knobs here. Instead, it has meters which bounce as you're listening to music, which is kind of fun, And the unique feature of HiFi Mate, aside from the fact that it allows you to play back from your phone or tablet or laptop into your headphones portably, because it also has a rechargeable battery. It has 4 different headphone outputs, which is unique. But interestingly enough, our core audience of hi-fi enthusiasts, these guys are all on the move, and then they have a lot of headphones. It's now a thing, to really have a big headphone collection, and they're big headphones, small headphones, in-ear headphones, etc. They're all different, and they all have different requirements. So we've designed one amplifier to rule all headphones. Essentially, it's compatible with anything you want. It's got a lot of different connector sizes so that you can plug the right headphones in. It's quite popular out there. People like it, and it also has a Bluetooth input. So it has a USB input, so you can connect it to like a phone or laptop or a tablet. But it also has a Bluetooth input, and it's a really high quality Bluetooth implementation, balanced implementation. And what that means is it actually sounds much, much better than any sort of Bluetooth speaker that you can get on the cheap. It's a really high quality Bluetooth implementation. I was surprised myself when we're done with this thing. A lot of customers say that they still can't figure out if they like the wired sound or the wireless sound better, which I guess is a good thing.
Yeah,
Means
that's
that
pretty unusual because I guess most of us are accustomed to, if we decide to go Bluetooth, well, you're going to give up a little something.
Seemed like we did a good job. I mean, saying so myself, but people seem to like that product. HiFi M8 is sort of a premium, high-end portable listening device that allows you to experience your music in high resolution, all the way up to DSD and 384 kilohertz, which is a big deal in some of these hi-fi circles. They get these recordings that are mastered at a higher sample rate for to preserve the artist's intention.
And how many headphones can be plugged in at the same time? Would they be
4. You can plug in 4
so
sets of
for
headphones.
group listening in the
Yeah,
environment? You can do
yeah,
that.
you could listen with a friend or 3.
Terrific. So for more information, the best place to go is, I assume, centrance.com.
That's right, www.centrance.com. It's like the word entrance with a C in the front. The word stands for something that's at the core, something that's at the center, at the heart. That we make personal audio, and it's things that live within you or outside you. We feel that demonstrates our focus and concentration on the heart of the matter.
You talked a little bit about the impact of the pandemic with some new types of customers coming in, but I think for everybody, there's more appreciation of quality things that we can add to hobbies or the music that we enjoy today.
Um, we feel that people are ready for the old world to return. I'm sure. Well, I'm not alone saying that. And one of the ways you can sort of cope with the stress. I mean, it's a real thing. Is by sort of trying to go into these different spaces, and music is an amazing healing art that helps to sort of reconnect with what really matters in this world. I hear this every day from customers that I talk to. A high quality playback experience really helps you to, even temporarily, disconnect from the reality, which right now may not be all that pleasant, but eventually will, the pleasant reality will return.
Terrific. Once again, the website is centrance.com, CENTRANCE.com. Michael Goodman, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you, Fred. It's been a pleasure.
Cooking with the power of the sun. Hi, I'm Fred Fishkin, here to tell you about the latest innovation from my friend Patrick Sherwin and his great team at GoSun Stove. The GoSun Fusion has arrived using the company's tried and true reflectors and a solar vacuum tube to get you cooking without the mess of charcoal, heavy propane tanks, or smoke. A really bright idea. And with an optional solar panel and battery storage and the ability to plug in at home or on the road, you really can use the GoSun Fusion to cook anytime and anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. I love what Patrick and his team are doing, and so will you. Want to learn more? Head to gosun.co to check out all of the company's products and innovations and use the code Techstination to save 10%. That's gosun.co.